Oh man, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're having a lovely one. If it's Saturday, which I'm assuming at least the first day that this video is coming out on, I hope you're having a lovely Saturday or whatever day or time you happen to catch the video. Let's go ahead and listen to Transatlantic, All of the Above. That is the name of the album, released in the year 2000. The band, hold on, I'm reading this wrong. The name of the song is All of the Above. Sorry, I can't read. From Transatlantic. The album is SMPT colon lowercase e, which is apparently all of their names here in the band. Okay, a few things to get into just before we get into the track. So I was actually gifted the vinyl, which is somewhere back here, but I'm moving things and I'm not sure. It's like right here somewhere. I'll look for it. I should have looked for it before I pressed the record button. So I was gifted the actual vinyl here, the actual record. So I'll open that up when I find it, and then I'll look at it. But yes, so we have that. I'm not playing it on my record player right now because my wife is listening to the Bluetooth speaker in the shower. This thing has a Bluetooth thing that just connects to every other device in the 60-foot vicinity, and it's really annoying. So I'm just listening to it straight off of YouTube here. Okay, so there's that. My wife is in the shower singing rancheros from Colombia, just belting it out. I wish there was a way I could bring my microphone over there so you could hear, but she's having a great time. Okay, so let's bring it back here to Transatlantic. I've heard of the band ever since my days of listening to Dream Theater, which I see Mike Portnoy is here on the drums, which is fantastic. He's a great drummer, an amazing personality and person as well. Then you got Roy Stoltz from Flower Kings, I believe, right? Yes, yeah. Stardust We Are. That's a great track. That's an awesome track. Neil Morse, who we've listened, I think, a very tiny bit from Spock's Beard. I think he's in, yes, on keyboards. Pete Trewavas from Marillion on the bass. And then, of course, Mike Portnoy to round it all out. So we got an all-star lineup. We have a super group of a lot of talent. And this track for our Long Song Saturday is 30 minutes long. So we're going to just like jump into it. Like, seriously, though. Hold on. Seriously, like, it's back here. And I've seen it recently because I was getting ready to pull it out. It's like, if you were to give me like 20 seconds, I could find it. I don't even need a lot of time. I just need 20 seconds. Told you. Sometimes you have to believe me. Sometimes you just have to trust me, and I promise everything will be all right. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up as we listen to the music, because isn't that like the most exciting part? Like, you get the record, put it on the turntable, and then start looking through the actual gatefolds and such. So I'm going to go ahead and start the music. I'm going to leave my mic on a little bit. We'll talk. We'll discuss. We'll enjoy. Hope that you guys do as well. Sorry for the long introduction. But sometimes I got to give you context. So let's do it. Transatlantic, All of the Above. I'm going to turn it down while I unbox this thing. I'll turn it back up. something. He's getting down with it. What is it, solitary shell?
In the comfort of my restraints, I stayed and had nothing to say. But there was returning for my eyes, like a fire that's burning up the skies. Full moon rising today. There's a place I used to go to play, laughing all the way. Hey, hey. Never thought of where I've been. Autumn wind came creeping in one day. Now summer's gone away. Hey, hey. Summer's gone
like this. This is kind of fun to listen to. There's so much going on. It's very powerful in everything it's doing. Really strong composition too. This is a beautiful bass piece. Is that another drum kit?
Dead on your feet, you walk like no one's home. Out on the street, you make your way alone.
I like how it's just this bass drive. It's how I feel.
Soldier of fortune, camouflaged in blue.
That's melodrama.
You know it's true.
Fading in that guitar.
Don't turn to dust. You sail away in doubt. Love turns to lust. You've turned it inside out. Soldier of fortune, camouflage in blue. But I know you. All that you are is not the things you do. You know it's true. All that you are is camouflaged in blue. You know it's true. Hey. Yeah. Dead on your feet, you walk like no one's home. Out on the street, you make your way alone. Soldier of fortune, camouflaged in blue.
Love the way he sings blues.
But I know you never. All that you are is not the things you do. You know it's true. All that you are is camouflage
what just happened. Hold on. Sorry about that. Sounds like cello with the piano, but I guess it's might be the- oh, that's not the cello. Just sounded like cello.
Pressed to the wall of the rail station hall is the Venus to Milo. You walk through the park till the clouds seem to darken the sky. And you wish you could soften your mind. And you feel like they've locked you in time. And you think you'll be perfectly fine once you get to the water. Suddenly you stop 'cause your feet just won't walk like there's someone waiting. The moon seems alive and looks down on your life just to say it's alright. Innocence and undying love will reign. Will reign. Innocence and undying love will reign. Will reign. Hearing the call with your back to the wall
back.
in a wordless conundrum. Half of your life between a rose and a knife ain't it time? You're sure to find innocence and undying love will reign. Will reign. Innocence and undying love will reign. The world will soon be right again. Innocence and undying love will reign. And nothing will at all be the same. Innocence and undying love will reign. Will reign.
Nice. That's a big film. That means that's what we're getting good about. Dancing around the fret.
Innocence and undying
There's a lot going on in this track.
Will reign. Innocence and undying love will reign. The world will soon be right again. Innocence and undying love will reign. Will reign.
You don't have to go so hard for it.
With a smile upon
feel the silence after an eruption like that. It's a really sweet way to end this track. This kind of sounds like Yes in their quiet moments. Like after Close to the Edge. I mean, after a heavy song like that, you need a minute or two of just coming down. But what a beautiful coming down it is. Whew. That's good. That's good. What did you guys think of that? What did you guys think of all of the above? First of all, let's get the obvious out of the way. It's 30 minutes long. It's a lot. And I mean, it is a lot to take in. But I think that it was really pleasurable. I think that it was really enjoyable. I think the star power... You know, sometimes you get a super group together, you get a band, and it's like made up of all these members that are like, of course, very noteworthy on their own and in their own bands, but you bring them together, and sometimes one may stand out too much above the others, or the music doesn't come together quite well. I didn't feel that problem whatsoever here. Transatlantic, you felt all of them. Okay? I'm not even familiar that much with, for example, Neil Morse. But man, his organ, the mellotron, the piano, the synths that he brought in felt great. Felt so fitted. Travavas on bass. God, I mentioned it during the track, but his bass lines are occupied without being busy. Does that make sense? They fill a gap. They decorate the gap, but it's not busy work. There's purpose towards it. And his bass playing is just a delight to listen to. Especially in the moment in the track when we're just being driven to the next part with his bass. And it's just done so wonderfully. I love that a lot. Portnoy, his drumming. Okay, just for context, in high school and college, Dream Theater was my favorite band. I listened to Dream Theater up to the release of, I think it's Black Clouds or whatever that album is called. I think I listened to a few tracks off that album, and I just never listened to more of them. I just got bored of Dream Theater. But I was like, Dream Theater wore my life. So I was like a fanboy to the nth degree, right? Mike Portnoy, he is so awesome. His drumming in here is once again so proper. He'll show off if he needs to, but in this track, he doesn't do it just to show you. He's going to show you through the songwriting of the track and the composition of it all. There's not one moment in here that I felt like, oh, we're just doing show-offy proggy stuff to be show-offy and proggy. You know? It doesn't feel like that. Everything here felt meaningful, had purpose, and there was nothing left on the cutting room floor. It was a lot. I mean, it's 30 minutes worth of music. But even the kitchen sink that's thrown in fits really well into this kitchen that they're operating in. Yeah, 100%. That felt great. You know what this felt like? This felt like you go to this restaurant that everyone's been recommending, and you're like, okay, I'm sure it'll be good, but I'm not, it's not going to be like the next best thing. And then next thing you know, you're on Google reviews, putting in your waiter's name, putting in the chef's name because you asked for the chef's name. You give them 5 stars. You're recommending them to your friends. You're going all these different directions. It exceeded your expectations, and the meal was delightful. The atmosphere was great. The restaurant was awesome. Like, everything just was even better than you expected. And not that I expected bad with this track. I just expected to enjoy it. And I really enjoyed it. Now, once again, it's a 30-minute song, so I can't tell you exactly how I feel, but I really enjoyed listening to this, and I would definitely have to listen to it again. The only thing that at first had me a little bit, okay. The only thing that had me at first, I didn't love the singing. I'll admit, I did not love the singing. But maybe about 10 minutes in or so, I got used to it and it was more enjoyable. I was just so captured by the instrumental aspect of it and just how good everything felt that the singing was kind of like cold fries on the side. Like, okay, I'll eat them, but maybe not. No, cold fries is a little too. It's a little too mean. That's not what I meant. It was just like an appetizer on the side that didn't necessarily add to the meal for me. It was just like, okay, if I'm not full off of the main entree, I guess I'll have some sides or something. I don't know. But either way, but like I said, after the 10-minute mark or so, I did start to at least enjoy it alongside with the music rather than thinking that the vocals were going to take me out. No. At that point, I'm way more than good. Stolt on the guitar. Now, from Flower Kings, I've only listened to Stardust We Are. But as I mentioned on that video, I think that is immediately like a classic. Like, that is just a phenomenal track. I can listen to that all the time. His guitar work in that and his guitar work here is similar in the way that it makes me feel. I'm ecstatic to listen to him play guitar. I am excited to see what he's going to do when we get to those big climactic mountains and we take a hike up. We get to the crest of the peak and we take a look over the horizon and how beautiful it is. That's the feeling that I get when I listen to his guitar just take us off and soar. Like an eagle should have taken Frodo and Sam to Mordor. But that's another discussion. And then there's Mellotron, so I'm all for that. Now the track is broken up into 6 different parts, and I did not follow the lyrics whatsoever, to be honest. Full Moon Rising, October Winds, Camouflaged in Blue, Half Alive, Undying Love, and Full Moon Rising Reprise. So let's go ahead and get into some of these lyrics. I'm not going to read every single lyric, but in a state of fallen grace, with a smile upon its face, it came. Can you stop making noise over here? Full moon rising today. Like a child but fully grown, like a star but not so far away, it came here to take me. So what came here to take him? This has never been before, while the sun burns bright as day. Light the sky, hold back no more, let the full moon rise today. Are we a werewolf? So there I was with my complaints and the comfort of my restraints. I stayed. Are we a werewolf? I stayed and had nothing to say, but there it was returning for my eyes like a fire that's been burning up the skies. This has never been before. Is he a tied up werewolf and they know he's going to change, or he knows he's going to change, so he chained himself up so that when the full moon rises, he doesn't go out and kill everybody? There's a town I used to know. There's a place I used to play. Laughing all the way, never thought of where I'd been. Autumn wind came creeping in one day. Now summer's gone, hey. When October winds lay down, when the heat can't melt the ground, and nothing matters anyway. When you're down that dank, dark road, nothing really matters. We Metallica now? On the road again? Dead on your feet. Dead on your feet, you walk like no one's home. Out on the street, you make your way alone. Soldier of fortune, camouflage in blue. Dawn turns to dusk, you sail away in doubt. Love turns to lust. You've turned it inside out. Soldier of Fortune, camouflage in blue. I don't understand the line Soldier of Fortune, camouflage in blue. I understand Soldier of Fortune like a mercenary. Is he camouflaged in blue literally? I don't know. Or maybe maybe blue like sadness and camouflage are hidden, so maybe his sadness is hidden. All that you are is not the things you do. You know it's true. All that you are is camouflage in blue. Dead on your feet, you walk like no one's home. Out on the street, you make your way alone. So, dead on your feet, you walk like no one's home. Like no one's home upstairs. Like nothing's going on. He feels dead inside. But I know you know. Don't just sit there wasting your time on the phone. Don't be with that skank because it hurts to be alone. Isn't a skank a type of lizard? You swarm around like bees to the hive and you look like a man in full, but you're half alive. So maybe this is someone that's going through PTSD. Okay, maybe it's not a werewolf. Maybe it's someone that's going through PTSD. You're whole and you're complete, but you're half alive. Like physically he's okay, but once again, mentally, he's not all right. Pressed to the wall of the rail station hall is the Venus de Milo. You walk through the park to the clouds in the dark in the sky, and you wish you could soften your mind, but you feel like they've locked you in time. So no matter how much time goes by, he still feels stuck in this particular trauma, in that particular moment, or a state of mind. And you think you'll be perfectly fine once you get to the water. Suddenly, sorry, someone's crawling on me. Suddenly you stop because your feet just won't walk, like there's someone waiting. The moon seems alive. Innocence and undying love will reign. Hearing the call with your back to the wall in a wordless conundrum. Half of your life between a rose and a knife, ain't it time? You sure to find innocence and undying love will reign. Soon the world will be right again. I'm not sure about that part. Let me read the last paragraph here, and then we'll talk about it. In a state of fallen grace with a smile upon his face, it came, full moon rising today. While the clock is turning fast, soak it up before it's past. Let it become what it may. This has never been before. While the sun burns bright as day, light the sky, hold back no more. Let the full moon rise today, full moon rising. Now, this could be about PTSD. This could just be about depression in some capacity. He's just going through some stuff. But going back to the line, half of your life between a rose and a knife, ain't it time? He's stuck between choosing love or death, the knife. Innocence and undying love will reign. The world will soon be right again. Now, I don't want to get too deep. Is he having some suicidal thoughts? And when he's saying soon the world will be right again, he's thinking if he removes himself from the world, that the world will be right? Or is he thinking if he removes someone else from the world will be right again? I ain't got no idea. But I do have I do have a really quick theory. All right, so I was looking at the album cover in the very beginning. There's 3 ships in the sky, Transatlantic, crossing the Atlantic, but there's 4 people. Is Neil Morse American? Because that would explain why there's only 3 and not 4. Neil Morse is an American singer, musician, and composer. Boom. Hey, that's all I got to say. That's the end right there. Hope that you enjoyed the music. Let me know what you thought of the track in the comments below. Hope that you enjoy the rest of your day as well. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. I almost said the west of the weekend. Go outside, play with your friends, come back before it gets dark. When you see the street lights on, you know it's time to get your butt back in. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Follow me on Twitter and Patreon and all those places. And I will see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.